Welcome back, all shop fans. Sorry, it has been a while since I've done a video. Things have been crazy around here. Weather's been crazy. So I'm going to try to put everybody up to date. So here we go. You're going to notice cars that are missing, cars that are new stuff is in here in the shop, and old projects have been started on that needed to be started on years ago. So I'm going to kind of give everybody the layout on what's going on and what's going to be happening on what I like to call the Hollywood Shuffle. So there's going to be some cars that are probably going to go to our holding cell for back burners because it's just money. Some of the people that were working on cars and stuff, they're not ready to pay up the money that it needs to advance their project. And so we need to create holes in our shop so we can keep money flow coming in, because obviously and unfortunately we have bills to pay. So some new projects are going to be coming up. Right now the weather, the winds outside I swear to God are like 80 miles an hour. We've been getting rain, heavy rains starting yesterday and continuing in today. So everything's like a mud hole, everything kind of looking like a lake outside. And this was just, a week or so ago, it was nothing but snow and ice and black ice. And so it's just been crazy weather here in Kansas. So as soon as we can, we're going to shuffle some cars around. Cars that are coming up here: Steve Wiggins, Stephen Hornback, Nadine. You guys' cars are coming up. And next month, over here, I'll just do a quick little story. Sammy here, that is owned by John and Tommy down in Florida. They will be picking this car up next month. And I'm trying to get the package tray in and the weapons box, the door panel sprayed, and we'll put the interior all back together. The car will go down to alignment and exhaust, and we'll hopefully get it drive around. The weather won't be bad, and then this car will be leaving. So this is going to create a hole. Like I said, a couple cars are going to be going back. This little blue beast over here is now Don's. He bought it from a family member that wrecked it, and so he's rebuilding it. And I think he's just going to make a little everyday cheap driver for himself. Our pickup back there, it's got a base coat down on it. And this base coat was sprayed some time ago. Don wants it to set. There's still more painting that's got to go onto it, but he really wanted that one to set. We have a 71, 72 Chevelle here that I know it doesn't even look like a car, but it's a local friend of ours and a guy that's always into the shop loaning us tools and stuff. Good guy. This was his wife's original car, and it'd been in the books to do this car for, I want to say, a year or so, and he finally brought it over to us. He lives right down the street. Finally brought it over, and I don't think his health is doing so well, and so he really wanted to get going on this, and so Don got it in here and started on it. Joe is sitting, Cajun Queen sitting, Sadie over there, our car for sale, is sitting, and then our this car here is a car that I bought last summer, and I sold to a gentleman by the name of Rod. Rod lives in Arizona/California, and I just did a video on this car, and the car is turning out really nice. So we got this one up, and like I said, the ones that are in the back are coming up. Basically, we're just seeing how the body was on this. I always thought the car was really in good shape, and they start taking the paint down the bare metal, and it's so far in really good shape. No hidden surprises, which is always a good thing. Now, because this car is in really good shape, it shouldn't take that long. Nadine's car should not take that long because it's in really good shape. And then Stephen Hornback's car back there, the body work's already done on that. So we're just going to come up, we're going to start getting the big block put in it, all that stuff. And then Steve Wiggins' car back there, the front end's already been all rebuilt and all that stuff. And that car was in really good shape. So these cars that are coming up are going to go much, much faster than what we've had in here kind of in the past. We just, thank God, now have some cars that are in really good shape and we can get on them. And then also we're going to have Travis Purdue's car coming up. So there's all kinds of things that'll be going on. And so what's happening now is guys will notice the GTX is now under the knife, and under the knife it's under the knife. This thing is pretty much getting everything new. Just for anybody that pays attention and are big Mopar fans, I have been told that we're going to start taking bids on the GTX, so it's going to be up for sale. I don't know the number on it yet because obviously we were not going to let it roll out of the shop in the condition it was in. And so this thing is going to get everything new pretty much. We're doing everything back to factory. If we can save a factory part on it, then obviously the factory part will be used. But I know we had to put a new inner fender. The other one was rotted out, new battery tray, new lower support. Was getting all new quarters. It's already got all the new floors put in. I'll be doing a video on this one. But yeah, and then the motors are already, and this is the original, it was a one owner, big block 440 with factory AC, and the 440 and transmission have all been rebuilt. So once we get the body all put together and everything, we're talking about maybe painting it and putting the new vinyl top on it, But if somebody is really interested, I know you're not going to want to come and take the car right now, but if you are very interested in the GTX, once all the body work is done in the motor and transmission, are sitting here, that can be shoved right back into the car, get a hold of me. And if you want to get a hold of me now, we can talk numbers or whatever, that's cool. But I was told to go ahead and put the car out on the market, and I know this isn't the way to do it because it's tore apart, but it's all coming back, and all the parts are here. There's the brand new quarters, everything new, and everything that went on this car, just so everybody knows, the sheet metal is AMD, Auto Metal Direct, and they make really, really, really good stuff. It's expensive, but it's really, really good. And, we'll just kind of go from there, and you obviously will get to see updates on this car as things happen. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on in the shop. I hope I didn't forget to mention anybody's name, because usually I'll get an email or something or a message, hey, what about my car? You said you were going to do my car. And it's just that I forget. There's obviously lots and lots of stuff going on around here. So that's where I'm going to leave this video for this week, and then I'm going to do a video on the GTX and go into depth on that one. So there we go, guys. I know it's kind of crazy. Sorry I've been gone so long. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe next week do another video. I just don't know how my time plays out and what can be done and said without looking at the same cars in the same, even though work gets done on them, you just sometimes can't tell, because it's slow, agonizing process to doing body work on a lot of these old cars. So we'll just see how next week plays out, but I'll do a video as soon as I've got something to tell everyone, okay? So until then, you guys be good, and I'll just talk to you later. Bye.